today we're here talking about the menopause, and we have Marilyn Glenville, the UK's leading health nutritionist for women. Thank you, Marilyn, for joining us today.
You're welcome, Terry.
Now, we've put lots of questions out there to our readers, and one of the big ones that comes out is how can we all avoid weight gain during the menopause?
Yeah, it's an interesting one, because when we talk about losing their waist and getting this matronly figure, now there is a bit of a balance going on here, because as the estrogen declines from the ovaries, our body naturally puts on a bit more weight, especially around the middle of the body, because that's a manufacturing plant for estrogen. So it's okay to put on a little bit of extra weight around the middle, because it can lessen some of the symptoms, and it's working to protect our bone health.
Right.
But it's important not to put on too much. And I wrote a book called Fat Around the Middle, because having too much weight around the middle of the body is a risk factor for heart disease, breast cancer, type 2 diabetes. So actually, as we get older and through the menopause, our metabolism goes down. And the trouble is, if we carry on eating the same way, or especially if we start eating more and exercising less, we're going to put on more weight generally and more weight around the middle. And although women don't like it cosmetically and clothes don't fit very well, it is a health risk. So we have to be careful about thinking about making sure we're exercising, not only to keep our weight down, but for our bone health, and to think about reducing the calories a bit, because our metabolism will slow down just because we're getting older anyway.
Are there specific food groups that we should avoid at this time as well?
There are, and ones that are not good for our general health, but ones that will pile on the pounds. And we're talking about refined added sugar, which will be in biscuits, cakes, that sort of thing, because of its effect on blood glucose and the effect on production of insulin. And insulin is our fat-storing hormone of the body. So the more insulin we produce, the more weight we're going to put on. So anything that causes the extra production of insulin is a bit of a no-no. So added sugar and refined carbohydrates like white pasta, white bread, white flour, we want to steer away from, and up the protein a bit. Not too much and go too mad on it, but it can also be vegetable protein. So it could be fish and eggs, animal protein, but we could use things like nuts and seeds, beans like chickpeas, lentils, and things like quinoa. So we've got a bit more protein going in that helps with boosting the metabolism.
Lovely, thank you.